Can you hear the background noise?
I cannot hear any background noise.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do this. We can go live. Yay!
Yay.
I'm in my backyard. Got the nice fireplace.
Good job. How'd the moving go?
Well, actually, it's still going, but you know, just getting unpacked and everything. So, is definitely challenging. Okay. So, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you just fine.
Perfect. All right. Do you want to introduce?
Yeah. Let me know when you want to start.
Can you hear me? Okay. Oh shit! Shit! What did I mean? Shoot! Just kidding. Oh, you look really nice.
Likewise, are we camera ready?
Yes.
That's awesome.
The Gratitude Show. Oh my gosh, Adam, this is experience number 16.
16? We've done 16 of these?
Yes.
Wow.
Adam Torres. I'm gonna. Okay. What is going wrong? For everybody that's already watching, I'm sorry, and thank you so much for tuning in. For everybody that's already watching.
Where is Sam,
Okay.
man, coming today?
So, Adam, can you go ahead and just say hi to everybody and
Absolutely.
let me troubleshoot this?
Welcome, everyone. This is Gratitude Show with Adam and Tiffany T. And geez, did you just say, Tiffany, we were on the 14th or 15th? 16th. 16th. Wow, going strong. So the whole point of the Gratitude Show for everybody that's watching is we want to create a nice, safe environment, just a place where people can come express gratitude and really just plug into positivity and also share what's going on positive in their lives. We like to bring people on to interview and to have guests and to kind of share what's going on good in their life. So definitely plug in, join, and tell us your story. That's what we're here for.
Awesome.
How's the...
Okay, I'm going to need to log out and come back. So I will see you guys just in a minute. I'm sorry for the troubleshooting, but I'm grateful for the experience of learning. I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. Well, I'm gonna fill the dead air by talking about what I'm grateful for. Ooh, that's a big picture of just me. So today I am grateful for upcoming Halloween. So I'm really pumped about my costume and my girlfriend's costume. So I'm going to be Nemo. Victoria's going to be Dory. So this is going to be good. Well, that's one. We couldn't decide what the second costume would be or what between that and another costume. So then the second costume, I will be Batman and Victoria will be Robin. So I am grateful for that, and I'm grateful for Halloween. It should be a lot of fun. Oh, sorry, Tiffany, you missed
So
that.
you're going to be Batman and Victoria's going to be Robin?
And then I'm going to be Nemo and she's going to be Dory.
Oh, cute.
You see the Nemo costume, it's so funny. Of course, Victoria looks great in all of them, but I look like ridiculous. And we're going to go to Magic Castle on Saturday, so that should be awesome to celebrate Halloween and just to be in that whole environment. It's just really cool. So that should make for some good shameless Insta pics. We'll see.
That is so cool. Yeah.
All about the Insta pic. I think I live my life to get a good Insta pic. I don't know if that's bad or good.
Yeah, well, and so, you know, I never really understood the I guess, the whole entire experience of Instagram until I started using it actively. So,
well, I mean, typically that's how you get it. You got to use it, right?
Right.
That's awesome. Do you like it now then, or what?
I do. I love it. Even though I don't use it as much as I'd like to. Like every day you're supposed to post, I guess. So, but yeah, it's good.
It's fun. There's just so many different ways to do it. So like for the book promotion, I've literally taken a chapter from each book and I've made like a meme for it, and put it on Instagram, just kind of, giving awareness of it, and tried to theme them to whatever like the chapter was about. Like today was, are your kids financial literate? So it's just promoting, teaching children at a younger age to about finance and just money in general. It doesn't have to be complicated money topics, but just money in general. The earlier that you can start having that conversation, with young people, the better. I think what happens a lot of times is people think, they're going to learn this stuff in school, right? Or somebody else is going to teach them, but it's not always the case. So it's just saying to be a little bit more proactive with that. So the meme I have on there on Instagram is like a baby, and it's got him with like this frustrated face or whatever. So it's just fun. I don't know. I find it's a fun little place to experiment on.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay, getting back while I'm troubleshooting, tell me about your new project.
Oh, yes. So we're getting all the branding done, everything done. But I just put up literally 20 minutes, a half an hour ago, the Facebook group. So it's Profit Plan University. So if you search that, you'll see it come up. And essentially what I'm going to do is have different modules in it. So the first module will be coming out, I say literally in the next couple of days. I got all the content back, but it's a 1-year goal achiever workbook, and I'm going to take like the group through it. So it's going to be really fun. And it's completely free. So it's completely free. So I'll be including different things on there. You'll be able to find it on my page, but it's going to be fun just to engage. And like I was telling you, Tiffany, I really created this thing. It's kind of for a selfish reason. It's for myself. It's to keep me on track with, what I'm doing in my projects and my goals and where I want to be in life. And as I was doing that and just kind of looking at things that I do on a daily basis and that just make sense, to me at least, and things that I've learned from other people along the way, just kind of like compiling this all and then putting it out there and teaching it. And as you know, when you teach things, it just gets more ingrained in yourself. So it was it was quite a bit of stuff to put together. So it's over 50 pages. It's all full color, all really nice, and really proud of the end product. So almost done. And I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. I've been looking at a way and a reason to get on Facebook Live. And I like it. I mean, I love what people do on Facebook Live, but I was just thinking like, well, what do I want to do on Facebook Live? And like, how am I going to just give back? And how do I feel it fits into how I want to give back to people? And I'm like, people have, want to reach their goals. Everybody has hopes and dreams. Everybody wants, better in their lives. So how can I do it? I think that's a pretty consistent message. And then also providing the framework for it, all of those things kind of tied together, I think it's just going to make for a really cool, interactive group that everybody will enjoy, I hope, ultimately. And then I like the idea of it being a group because it's also the community, right? So people interacting with each other and also encouraging each other. So just like we're doing the gratitude show, it's just a little bit different in terms of framework because it's like a specific, I don't want to say curriculum you have to follow. You take and you choose what you want to do, like anything in life, but you have that kind of framework that you can plug into. So it's I put a decent amount of resources behind it and just different things, and I'm glad to be able to offer it complimentary, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I just want to see it grow and just see. My dream is that there'll be hundreds or 10 people or 2 people. It doesn't matter, that just are focused on a goal and just kind of holding each other accountable and having fun doing it. That's the goal. That's how I want the mood of the group to be. This will be my first time messing with the whole Facebook group phenomenon. So we'll see. I don't know, but I know that either way, like, my message and what I want to put out there, the right people will be attracted, and like anything. And I think it'll go great, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And worst case scenario, I'm going to be really having fun on filling out something I would have done myself. This is just me helping other people, hopefully, along the way.
Well, I think that's wonderful. And, you know, when we had first talked, gosh, what was it, back in May or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like your birthday time. So, you know, I'm all about the Facebook group stuff. So, and I'm so excited for you to be doing that because I still haven't done it yet. And so I think that's going to be wonderful. I think you're going to be able to help a lot of people. And especially like we were talking earlier today, you know, you just went through this journey yourself. So, I mean, better, you know, who to learn it from. So, and you'll learn too as you go and grow. So that's awesome.
I think it's just going to be all around fun. That's my goal. We'll see though.
So is that the main thing you're grateful for this week?
Oh, so many. Just the gratitude keeps coming. So the book's it's pretty far along now. So that should be, I'm not going to exactly meet my November 1st date, but it'll come out probably, you know, a couple days after that or a week after that. So not a big deal. I've been the people that have pre-ordered are super supportive, so they're not worried. They don't want a refund or anything like that. They're okay with waiting another week. They waited long enough, right? And then adding this extra bonus that nobody was really expecting. Well, anybody has access to this, but just adding that extra bonus, I think they'll be that much happier kind of into what we're trying to accomplish here. So I think all of those things will kind of intertwine to be good.
Well, can you share with everybody how to pre-purchase your book, especially me, because I didn't even know.
Oh yeah, you just go on MrCenturyCity.com.
Okay, that's perfect. Right, I'm going to buy it tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Everything's all set up, so it's all set up on there, and I'm really pumped. I think it's going to be a good experience for everyone. And this is the main thing, because as I keep going back and forth with, you know, the editors and just different things, and I'm kind of like, you know how you have a book in you and you just want to get it out? That's what this book was, but in reality, what it was, like on a bigger scale, is in my day-to-day work and what I do. The bottom line is, like, not everybody will be a client of mine on a one-on-one basis for Century City Wealth Management or for managing money, but that doesn't mean that, like, they shouldn't have access to the information. So that's the main thing, is saying, like, how does somebody for the price of a book get the knowledge of maybe some offices or places you wouldn't normally be able to, you know, to be in, just because of, just generally speaking, may not have enough to invest, so you don't have that time, so to speak. So just still for people to be able to learn from those experiences, to me, it's the same way as so when I think about my mentors, well, I always tell people most of my mentors are dead, right? They're in books. It's full knowledge. So who your mentors? Most of them are dead. I don't know. Henry Ford, I never met him, right? But I read a lot of books on him and kind of his thought processes in industry. But it's the same thought, is just saying there's plenty of like information out there. It's just saying whose voice is going to resonate to you, whose message connects with you, and for everybody it's going to be a little bit different, right?
Absolutely. It totally
That's
is.
where it becomes kind of a fun journey, in my opinion. It's just getting back to the journey thing. It's just saying, hey, it doesn't have to be you know, if they read your one page that says, oh, maybe I should do that, and it changes something in their life, it's like, it was worth it. You know, it was completely worth it, unexpected. And I already see that happens, by the way. So as we know, when we do these shows and when we do other things, even when I just do Periscope or something, how you will, you affect people and don't even realize it. And then you get like you get some response from them, and you're like, whoa, you know, I am making a difference and things are going well, even though I didn't really think of it in that manner, you know? And that's where that genuineness comes out, and that's where it's just like people are receptive. So to me, it's all just kind of been a cool and fun process along the way, and kind of seeing how to do it makes it even better.
I absolutely agree. That actually happened to me this week. And hey, Sam, this week, I don't know if you saw one of my Facebook Live videos, but it was, I don't know, I got so inspired because one of my friends who I've known for well over 10 years, you know, she contacted me and wrote me the like nicest message, I cried. I've never cried before from a message that nice. And like, you know, you never know how you inspire people, and you never know like what part anybody plays in your life unless they say so. So I made a Facebook Live video about it because it's so important these days to just be thankful for everybody in your life. And if they don't know it, if you don't vocalize it, then that may be the exact thing that they need to hear at that day. Or like, you know, what if they were to pass away, God forbid, and then you never got a chance to tell them like, hey, I think you're awesome. I think you're wonderful. I love you as a person. You're great. You know, so like, I just think that's extremely important. And I'm making a personal effort to do that more. So that was really cool. And, you know, this woman's inspired now. She's an ambassador of a jewelry company of India, because she adopted, her and her husband adopted a child from India a long time ago, and gave her the chance to grow up here in the United States, you know, with a fighting chance, because she didn't really have one there. So knowing that, I had no idea that I inspire people like that on that level. Like, I'm just me. I just do what I do. I'm like, wow.
Do you remember the first time you had that feeling? Like when you knew you were like making a difference in people's lives and didn't even know it?
You know what? I really think it hit home a couple days ago when I made that. Like, Dino and I were sitting out here. This is my new backyard, the fireplace. I don't know if you guys can see it.
That's great.
But, you know, we were talking, and he's like, he had to remind me, because I just get so caught up in just like living my life on purpose, doing me, which is everybody else, like helping out, sharing my story, sharing my life. Like, this is how I go through things. This is how I work through challenges, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, you know, it's funny because when you take a step back and you're like, whoa, like, you know, Dino had to like bring me back down to earth because I was in some other realm or something. And he had to be like, do you realize like what you're doing? Like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, no, I didn't really, but I kind of get it now. And it's even more empowering now. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just so grateful. I'm so freaking grateful right now. Can't you tell?
Cool. I remember the moment it had for me, the first time I literally remember the moment. I was in class, I was in high school. And do you remember, I don't know if they did this when you were in school or like at your high school, but you know, the senior yearbooks, do you remember those?
Yes, yeah.
So I remember, so at my school, I'm guessing all schools do it, but I don't know. But when they basically have a senior yearbook and you give it to people to sign or whatever. So that was what we did at our school. I don't know. And when I read that, like, I didn't realize that like I had, you know, affected so many people. It was just so interesting to see feedback and to understand like how you're perceived, even when you don't know you're perceived that way. Like by just being nice to somebody that you don't know that maybe other people aren't that nice to very often, how much of a difference you can make in their life. It's just little things like that. I remember somebody who wrote like the nicest, like longest like message to me about how I helped them through high school and all these other things. And like in my mind, I didn't even know. Like I was just somebody that I was nice to when I like, and not saying they're bad people or anything like that. I just mean in general, was just somebody that I was nice to in a class or a couple of classes that usually we had really early classes for some reason. So together in our high school career, and he was, I didn't really know anything about him, but not too much. We just knew each other in that class, and I didn't realize just being nice and this and like that, like it really meant something to him. And it was really cool. And I noticed a theme on a lot of things like this, and it kind of taught me a lesson that I need to be more awake and more aware of how I affect people around me. And because sometimes it's a lot more than maybe you even know. Even in little things like that. So that was the moment when I was like, whoa, what? Like I had no idea people looked at me like this, or that like, you know, you don't really know because you're always looking through your own eyes at other people. You're not necessarily putting yourself in their shoes and viewing how even something little that you do for them may be perceived as big, especially if they're not going through the best time in their lives. So just I won't say little things, but just things like that make all the difference. So ever since high school, I remember that was the first time like reading through all those messages and being like, whoa, what? Like, I had no idea. I didn't even know that, like, you know, and I was in a really big school. So I think, like, I don't know, don't quote me, but maybe like 3,000 students or something. So the graduating school or class was like 600 or 700 people or something like that. I don't know. So I didn't even remember all the people that wrote in the book, basically, by name. And I'm like, trying to figure out some of these things that, what, who, what? But I'm like, obviously, I don't know.
At least you have it for everybody.
At least I have that lesson, you know? It's the lesson that's pretty cool for me. I would say that, absolutely.
So, so Sam, you're with us. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you're grateful for? And you asked about a school book. Adam, do you want to explain what a high school book yearbook is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's basically like at.
Oh, Sam. Oh my God, just freaking Sam. I literally thought, I'm so gullible. Damn it.
He got you.
Thought you were serious.
That was a good job, Sam. I appreciate it.
Funny. I'm grateful for laughs. Sam, what are you grateful for?
Yeah, Sam, now you're on the spot. What are you grateful for? Don't even try it. I'm grateful for all that great broadcasting you've been doing, except I saw that Ohio State paraphernalia that you had.
That's so funny.
Oh, Sam, you got to get on here. Come on, join us.
Yeah, or do it. I have to, let's see, invite. There we go. Find invite.
I want to tell you
I just invited. Okay, go ahead. You want to? There you go.
There, Sam? Sam?
Hey, Sam, what's up?
I got bad news for you.
You're just the bad news.
No. So the other day, my girlfriend Victoria, she went to KU. So, you know, they apparently play basketball in Kansas. I don't know what that means. Like, maybe they're pretty good, she says.
They're really good, actually.
Shut up, Sam. She's
just
right
at basketball.
So I'm trying to get her branded Michigan State gear, right? Because we went there, and I was, and I don't shake your head. And I tried to so I bought a KU shirt when we went there, whatever. And I tried to buy a Michigan State jersey for her online, and they don't have them. I was looking and looking. I just realized I don't actually go to a basketball school. So I thought I'd share that with you. Sorry, Sam. What are you grateful for? I thought I went to basketball school this whole time. There's no Michigan State. I can't go online and buy a Michigan State real jersey. Literally.
I know where you can get them.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the problem right there. I thought I went to a basketball school. You should be able to get them from the official university shop, like at Kansas or any other big basketball program.
Just get it offline.
You can't. You send me a link after the show. I don't want to take away from the show. You can't. You find it and show me later, though, because I don't want to take away from the show with our shenanigans. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for, Sam, please?
I'm grateful for life.
I knew he was going to say that.
I knew he was going to say it too, but we want more.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Like, there's so much stuff going on. Like, I'm grateful for like the people in my life. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for air. I'm grateful for breathing.
Did you say air? That's so cool. So cute.
The only thing I'm not grateful for is the 2 nominees that we have coming up in this election within the next 2
weeks. We didn't ask
months.
what you weren't grateful for. We said, what are you grateful
for?
Well, gratitude show. This isn't the I'm not grateful for show. Why do you always
I brought it
there. There's one concept. What are you grateful for?
Keeping it real.
Controversial.
I kept it real by taking it to the political stage, and I'll just drop it off there.
I'm grateful for public servants. There you go. Let's try that. Not all of them, but some.
You know, I sent a tweet out last night, and because I've just been reading going back and forth, and I tweeted, I'm like, you know what? I love everybody, no matter whose side you're on. Everybody, like, really at the end of the day, all we want is to be able to come together and like achieve harmony and good things in life. I mean, I don't think it really comes down to whose side you're on. I mean, we're all one anyways. So whether you're for Trump or Hillary, whatever, you're awesome in my book.
I'm also grateful for voting early.
Voting early?
The mail-in?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, I'm like disabled, so going in, standing in a line, waiting for whatever time to get in, it's really hard for me. So by me being able to vote early, just sending a letter, boom, done. I don't have to worry about all that.
And I'm just lazy. I don't have an excuse. I'm sitting on the table right there. I'm going to send that in probably in the next day or so. I'm not going to wait in line.
And this is a gratitude show, and you're being.
I'm grateful that I don't have to go wait in line. That I can just mail it in too.
It is honestly safer mailing in your vote, I think, only because of the fact that you know how dangerous it could get standing in a line with a whole bunch of crazy people.
Wow.
Well,
yeah, you're in Michigan.
Yeah, and see, it already started snowing, unfortunately, here in Michigan.
So you guys, I'm grateful for being interviewed by the Power of Perception this weekend on Blog Talk Radio, and I don't know the link offhand to tune in, but there's tons of posts on it on my page and Twitter. So listen to the power of the law of attraction. So, you know, I write everything down, like whenever I have a goal or whatever, I write it down. 2 of the podcasts that I wanted to be on for Blog Talk Radio scheduled. Isn't that crazy?
Shut up.
They approached me like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. Yeah,
that's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's like there's something to that, you know.
The law of attraction is what we talk about all the time. It's about manifesting like the things we want to come to us. Absolutely. Wow, that is really cool.
Yeah, so it's Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and everybody, I'm dressing up as Jasmine, and Dino's going to be Aladdin, and our dog's going to be Abu, the little monkey.
Oh my gosh, I can't see that picture.
But,
Dino's Aladdin and
the dog as Nala.
But everybody's going out and stuff without me, and then like so I have to do this thing, which I would just rather stay in or whatever. I'm not really keen on going out, so I'm going to stay in and then do my interview, and then afterwards meet everybody up in San Diego at the Cross Festival.
Oh,
I'm going to dress up.
What are you going to dress up as, Sam? Uh-oh. As he grabs his costume. Oh, you would. That's great.
I am anonymous.
Oh my gosh.
That's so good.
That scares me. I don't like that mask.
Mm-hmm.
That scares a lot of people. Like
this whole Purge. You're going to be the Purge originally.
That movie.
A lot of people are actually calling Devil's Night Purge Night, because people are dressing up as clowns, and they're saying on Devil's Night they're to watch out for people because that's. I don't know if you guys watched the movie The Purge Part 2, but on Purge Night they go out and they just like a whole bunch of like killing of
I saw the first one,
and
it was weird.
A lot of police are in different cities are telling people to be cautious on that night because a lot of people are planning out to make trouble dressed as clowns on Devil's Night.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a concept. Well, grateful I'm not going to be in the middle of that mess. That's cool.
I'm in my house. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Me at home, I am grateful that I don't have to deal with that level of energy, we'll call it, right? Like I stay away from that. I'm grateful to like retract that. Like I don't, or get it out of there.
The only energy that he's gonna get close to is the kind of energy when he's losing with Michigan State.
You know what? I feel really bad that we didn't think about what Molly's Victoria's dog should dress up as. I didn't even think about that. That was such a good one. I don't know
what kind of dog is it.
What kind of dog, Victoria?
Maltipoo.
A Maltipoo, so a little white dog about this big. About the size of a loaf of bread. A good loaf
So
of bread.
cute. She should be a snowflake. An angel.
So if we're gonna be Batman and Robin, is there like a little
who's a little like creature sidekick?
A Joker costume.
The Joker? She's a girl.
Harley Quinn.
Well, or Finding Nemo. She could be a fish. I'm gonna be Nemo. You're gonna be Dory. So she could be a fish.
She could be.
Or from The Flash. There's Caitlin Snow, which is like something Frost, and she's already white, so
that's
from
it.
Jack Frost?
Molly's getting a costume. If I gotta dress up, she's dressing up.
what are you gonna dress up as?
Nemo and Batman.
How come you have two costumes? Or are you good? Do you guys have two different events?
We couldn't decide.
Or are you just gonna decide? So you're gonna do both?
Couldn't decide on one. So
He's gonna have the body of Batman and the face of a Nemo.
That's funny.
By the way, if you go to fanedge.com, you could get any jersey for any team, anytime.
Fanedge.com.
Oh, you're lying.
I need to write that down.
You're lying. I don't believe you.
I'm on the website right now, and you can get them custom made for $100.
You can't find a Michigan State jersey.
They are there. I'm looking at it right now.
Lies. Send me the link.
So Victoria, what I can hear you in the background. What are you grateful for, hun?
What are you grateful for, Victoria?
Can I get back to you on that?
No, you can't. This is
of course you'll know.
Come on. No, this is the gratitude show. What are you grateful for, Victoria? And you can't say me.
I'm grateful for spray tans.
Oh my God.
Really? Spray tans?
Yes.
Lash extension.
You're as pale as me. It's all you can depend on in life.
I'm so glad I'm Mexican and Indians. I could literally go outside right now and probably get a tan in the dark.
Tiffany says she's grateful for spray tans too.
And lash extensions.
Oh,
even though I don't do my lashes anymore though, but yeah, for a while I did and I loved them. So worth it.
Adam does his all the time.
Just don't tell my secrets, Sam.
I just did.
Yeah, don't. I can deny it. It's all good.
So what good stuff's coming up this week for everybody?
Let's see. How have you been broadcasting lately, Sam? How many of these things you got going on? I haven't heard any updates lately. I know you're doing some stuff.
Broadcast all the time.
Oh, that's a good one, Chris. Grateful for the relationships I've made all over the world.
Hey, Chris.
That is a good one, Chris.
Oh my gosh, you guys, so listen, every time I get ready for the gratitude show now, so Chris Ripka has his show at 6 p.m. Pacific time, our time. And so now what I've been doing, which is so cool because I love Real and Raw. I listen to it while I'm getting ready in the background and it just like pumps me up and gets me motivated. And Chris, do you want to come on? I just sent you an invite if you want to come on and chat with us.
Yeah, I'd love to meet you,
awesome.
Chris.
So it's the Real and Raw podcast
Yeah.
every single Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, wow.
Eastern.
And what kind of stuff does Chris talk about?
He interviews people. Tonight
Oh.
he had Joe on. I forgot his last name, but he is a horror film producer, maker, actor, whatever.
Horror.
And horror, yeah. Last week, he had an amazing show. Gosh, what an inspiration. Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, I couldn't multitask. Dave, Sam, help me out here. Do you remember his name? Oh, Dave no. I know it starts with the D, I think. Daily. No, I don't know. But anyways, so this guy is like, he was so cool because nobody thought he would make it. You know, he was like the fuck up and like everything. And he like proved everybody wrong. And he is just such an amazing spirit and soul. And I was just so blown away by that. Like, I don't know, the
Like,
type of
nobody thought
people
you
that,
would make it as a business person or as a what? Like, what did he?
yes, he's a business person and he's an entrepreneur, obviously. And then he, you know, started his own businesses and has helped tons of people. So that was just really, really inspiring. So now my favorite thing to do right before the gratitude show at 6 is while I'm getting camera ready is to turn on CJ Ripka, the Real and Raw podcast. So,
That's really cool.
yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Relationships live made all over the world. That is a great thing to be grateful for, huh, you guys?
Absolutely. I mean, just the amount of people you meet. Like when I think about like how this brings people together, like I wouldn't have known you, I wouldn't have known Sam, all the other people, Ellis, all these other people that we've met along the way. It's just fun. It also makes it kind of like fun to think about the future, right? Like, because you'll only, like, how many people will have been in your life that you've met and things you've done just based on being on this particular type of journey. And like, it just changes things, right? Because you get to meet people and you get to kind of that attracted to the same type of energy. And it just happens. When I think about like how it may have been in the past, like you didn't really have that opportunity.
Right.
Like to meet with somebody that had a certain message that you gravitate to and agree with. Like that would have been a lot of freaking work.
Well, the technology just wasn't possible back then. I mean, can you imagine? We can literally reach anybody in the world. So, I mean, that's just amazing. That is amazing. Anybody, anywhere in the world, as long as they have internet, you can connect with.
Or a phone, yeah.
Cell phone, internet, all that stuff. Like internet is key, or you're not going to be able to connect with anyone. And I don't think Adam's going to like this.
Oh,
right, what?
Oh, Victoria, he put a University of Kentucky thing on his background. Please look at this. Come on. I'll cover. Look.
That's so bad. No one likes Kentucky except for Kentucky.
Nobody would like Kentucky at all. Hold up. That's not positive, Adam.
That is not. It's supposed to be Kansas. You're trying to get me in trouble.
Thankful.
Oh, wait, we got another thing.
I'm grateful. Is that how you say it? I'm grateful for KU basketball starting in 5 days.
For what?
Kansas basketball starting in 5 days.
It's gonna go crazy.
I don't know what that means, but I think basketball season is going to be new around this.
College basketball is about to start up.
Yeah, that's I'm grateful for it, but in the same sense, I'm a little scared.
No, you're just scared of her.
So, yeah.
Oh, you guys, so cute.
So.
Where did sports even originate from? Because I am grateful for sports.
Olympics.
In the sense that it makes my boyfriend happy.
Oh, Victoria says she could tell us all about the origination of basketball. When we went to Kansas, we saw the original rules of basketball. What's his name? Joe Namath? James Naismith. I said Joe Namath.
Because he
Shut up. Sam, stop. James Naismith.
So I really wanted Chris to be able to come on tonight since we have an open table, because I don't know if you guys saw my post, but I was like, let's just trip everyone out about being, just getting deep and like really making people think. Like there's so much going on that we don't even know about, and most people don't even know about. And I love having like somebody like Chris on, because I mean, especially Sam, you and I, and Adam, we've gotten deep before too. And then, Sam, you and I on the vent have taken things to the next level as well. But just being a part of that was cool. But I just like to really leave making people think. And then, that synergy that happens when you walk away from something and you're like, wow, that was inspiring. Mm-hmm. It's going to kind of change my perception a little bit, even though I may not or may agree with it. But I like perception changes. Getting outside of your comfort zone, thinking box.
For sure.
Let's see. Okay, try now.
Here you go, Adam.
Oh, there goes the KU one, Victoria.
Okay.
I wonder.
That That would be your backdrop. I keep trying to get Victoria to come on the Gratitude Show and talk more about what she's grateful about, but she doesn't want to yet, but she will. And I think, Sam, you making a KU backdrop might, push her over the edge. So I'm just throwing that out there. Might have to get one of those for her computer.
Well, Victoria, I think you absolutely should, especially since you're Adam's girlfriend. And
yes.
Yeah.
Even if you wasn't Adam's girlfriend, I think you definitely.
I was waiting for Sam to chime in with the narcissism. I'm done with you, Sam.
Okay, so there's Chris has been trying to log on, but I keep getting a message saying that it's it's declining or something. So I am sorry, Chris.
Probably because I wonder if it's because you can only have 3 at a time.
Oh, I'm not sure. We just started using Whoza, so
Let's try it out, Chris.
okay.
It was nice seeing everyone.
Thanks for coming on, Sam.
All right, Sam.
Vote anonymous.
All right, let's try it, Chris.
Okay. All right, Chris, here we go. One last try.
Another shot.
Woohoo! So I don't know if you've heard about the Real and Raw podcast. Have you, Adam?
Mm-mm.
I've been posting about
podcast
on my page.
Learned about podcasts. I haven't really delved into that world much. Do you like them? I mean, I don't know much about them.
I just learned about Chris not too long ago. I think about
not Chris. I meant podcasts in general. I just don't know.
I never watched a podcast or listened to one until I took my week off last month. I mean, like I knew what they were, of course.
Impossible. What did Dino? How did Dino manage?
I don't know, but now I listen to him all the time. So yeah, and then he does something really cool through Smiley, I think. I don't know, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. So you can watch the broadcast and then you can listen to it like the replay. So on his channel. Yeah. So what's your favorite podcast?
I don't have one. I haven't really followed anything yet. I'm brand new to that world. I think I listened to like a Grant Cardone one in the past, like here nor there, just clicking on something, but I haven't really like followed them or opened up the app in like probably years. I don't know. I think I downloaded like the app once, or maybe it came on my phone and then whatever. But totally brand new to it. Sam said Joe Rogan is awesome.
Joe Rogan is awesome, I have to say.
Is he really?
Didn't he do that Dare series or episode thing on TV where it's like you eat bugs and do all this weird stuff?
Oh yeah, I think I know this guy.
Or is that has to do, and then now he does UFC or did UFC? I'm not sure.
Oh wow, he's done a ton of. He's been on this stuff forever, huh?
Yeah, good old Joel Rogan. So
it's got over 100 pages.
So Adam, tell us a little bit more about your project. Like, is it going to be interactive? I mean, obviously it is with a Facebook group and everything. Is it going to be to where you're literally walking through people for the whole year? They're going to be
so every day I'm going to get on there and I'm going to do a Facebook Live, and we're going to go through the book. So the book itself is, like I said, it's a little over 50 pages. I haven't seen the final copy. I'll have it, I think, in a day or so. And I'm going to essentially take us through the entire book, but in the back of the book, there's an entire calendar. So it literally takes you through like everything from setting your goals. So there's one section, for example, that says one exercise. There's a ton of exercises in there. One of them is like write down 100 of your goals, and that's just like it's a difficult exercise to me, and it kind of walks you through that and what it looks like. I mean, I haven't. So this is just it's a culmination of a bunch of different like practices, and the goal is to essentially go through that process over the course of a year, and then also just build this community of people that are focused on achieving their goals. So really simple. I'm going to do it through Facebook Live, going through it. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to I probably will, just to give it some context. I might just put the videos in a member site or something for free, and just so I can have them in order, just in case somebody comes in to the program or the thing mid-year, right? So they can go back and pick and choose what they want to look at for exercises. So I might catalog the videos just to make it easy for people, and so that we can all just go back and look at it in times, because who knows, next year there might be another project. So, but I can still, I want to just learn from it and from the experiences of others. So as they're going through the actual program, I learn, you learn, whoever learns that's participating, and then we also, in the sense of the group, are there to support each other. Because what I find with goals and goal setting, that a lot of times you can do it, but it's just more so of having that support system. So I had a friend of mine was visiting from New York the other day, and he was talking about, like why, when I told him what I was trying to do, he said, oh, so it's like it's like the Weight Watchers of goals, or like the support system. And he didn't mean it in a derogatory manner. He just meant, well, why do Weight Watchers and things like that work? Anybody could go on a diet, or anybody could, start eating healthy. But the reason they really work is because you're constantly plugged into that support network. And since you're in that support network of other like-minded people, what happens is you naturally kind of change your energy, and you naturally kind of change your habits. But you need that constant thing. You can't just read a book once and then, okay, it's done, right? You really need that daily reminder, that daily, just like when we write down affirmations, or when we do our daily practices of expressing gratitude, we're programming ourselves. So the whole point of this is just saying, okay, how do I create a community of people that are programming themselves to achieve their goals, whatever they are? So it's not based on me telling somebody. It might not be money. It might not be, I don't know, it might be just, being happy with your family. It could be a ton of different things. It doesn't have to be money, but it's more so just saying how you're going to achieve whatever your goals are of making a difference for yourself in this world and for the people that you influence. And so that's where the interactiveness comes. And that's where I was kind of looking at how I would best do Facebook Live, and kind of just my start on there. And I needed, personally, I kind of need frameworks, just logically, mentally, for me to do it. It makes more sense to me, because I find that at times coming up with content and doing things, I'm all over the place, but it's because I have a lot of interest, right? So I'm like, if I'm going to really make a project that I want to last and to have some meaning and to really give somebody that network, then that's where I created that framework around. So then that allows me to plug in and make the best use of my time, and then also have it as a resource for myself, really. Like I said, and then also to be supported on what goals I'm going after too. So whatever it happens to be that's going on with me, to have that support network. And I don't think I would ever call it the Weight Watchers of goals, but it's a network you plug into that I think will work ultimately. And it'll be fun to see, like, the testimonials, and just like we were talking about in the beginning of the show, how you don't really know how you make a difference in someone's life until it's happening. And then you see, it's like, wow, whether, if it changes one person, it was worth it, right?
Absolutely. That's what I always say. And that having that, that community, that support group, I think that's why Weight Watchers is so powerful, because it really is like a support group. and in everything, it doesn't have to be just losing weight. It could be in anything. When you all come together as one and work together on whatever it is that each individual is working on, and then you can come together and share about it, talk about it, be grateful about it, help each other and whatever. It's so much more powerful instead of just one person doing it by themselves. So.
Yeah, and so that's the goal. That's literally, I made it, and I don't have much experience with the group thing yet, so we'll see. But I made it a public group. It's just for people that want to come in and that want to be part of it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to me. And I think the content is really good around it. Maybe I'm biased because, I'm presenting it, whatever. But I do know like that a lot of thought was put behind, and I'll also in terms of the way I put the things together. And I might do some like just intensive, like, you know, free webinar trainings just to kind of go through the entire book so that I have maybe, let's call it, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 of them out there where I just go through the entire book at one time and use some of the things, the slides, just convert it so I can just have the beef of the content for somebody that just wants to come and get it all and doesn't want to necessarily be there on a daily basis, but they can still join the group, and that's where the support factor comes in, so that everybody can kind of move at their own pace. So I haven't decided on that yet, but I think it'll probably be down the line too. Just record a couple things and go through it and just create the video version of it, if you will.
Right. Yeah.
But
Geez, that's brilliant, Adam. I'm so happy for you.
yeah,
I'm like not a part of any Facebook groups yet. I mean, I'm not active. I mean, I'm in a bunch. I mean, I don't even know really how I'm in most of them, but.
That's what I know how. It's because people add you and you don't know.
Gotcha.
So I can tell you what I won't be doing. I won't be adding anybody. This is if you want to come.
Right. Oh, I just got a question. So people were asking if we're going to be airing on Thanksgiving. It happens to fall on the 24th, I believe, at the Thursday. So yes, we will be airing. I'm not sure, Adam, if are you going to be available
on Thanksgiving? So I'll be out of town, and I know I won't be available that day.
Okay, well, I'm still going to be airing, and I actually have a interview with another podcast, the Women of Wisdom, and at 2. So the Gratitude Show, yes, it will be airing on the 24th. And what a perfect day to come say what you're grateful for on Thanksgiving. So, and then, okay, so next week we have Sammy Sullivan, and this girl is awesome. She rocks. Like, literally, she manifested this really expensive course just out of nothing. And I saw the process that the people that were being considered had to go through to get chosen, and one and only female in the SEO industry. She is like amazing, awesome. Wow. And yeah, I'm really super excited to have her on next week, you guys. So that's Sammy Sullivan next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So yes, and thank you, Sam, for tuning on, and Chris, thank you so much for watching. And I'm so sorry we had Facebook Live complications. I'll be able to just post it after. No big deal.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, that's not good. No, good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
How is your I haven't talked to you about this in a while. How's your book promotion going?
Oh, it's amazing. There's just so much to keep up with it. I can't even keep up with it. You know, I'm thinking about taking a month off. I'm thinking about taking the whole month of November off from work. But I'm still going to do like the show, and I'm still going to do, you know, my commitments and everything. But taking a week off last month, was it this month? See, I don't even know what freaking month it is. That was just not enough. And I'm all about self-awareness, self-development. And I really think that the most important thing in life is to have yourself together first, because when you have that together, you can do anything. The world is your oyster. And I am so fortunate enough right now to have Brian King as a coach and a mentor and kind of helping me along. And there's lots of things that I'm aware of that I kind of need to, like, have you heard of the concept of stacking? It's like making a to-do list, but then like crossing off the little stuff that has to be done, but that whole entire task isn't done. So like I've been doing that so much lately. So I'm kind of like, I'm the type of person that if I'm aware of something, of like a character default or something I'm doing wrong, I like to correct it right away and then move forward. And I don't care what it takes, because I'm in the business of, helping people and working with people myself. So I think that's super important. So I'm seriously considering taking a month, revamping, taking advantage of the time that I do have with Brian King, who is absolutely amazing, by the way, and just kind of like getting myself together. Not that I'm like losing it or anything. It's not like that. It's just that I really think I need a timeout, and I'm aware enough to notice that. So I'm excited. I'm super excited to learn and grow and utilize this time. And then, we only have 2 months left in this year almost. I'm like, oh my gosh, like all my major goals are accomplished. So Yeah, I'm
Can't
excited.
believe the year's almost over.
I know, right?
Crazy.
I can't believe we're on episode number 16. Oh my gosh. It just seems like yesterday.
It really does. So random.
Yeah.
Or not, right?
It is what it is.
Wow. That's cool. That idea of taking that time off is really a compelling one. It's just something that most people don't do, and it's kind of cool. I think I haven't really like taken. Well, that's part of. So I'm going to Kansas and for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna go out there with Victoria and hang out, and that's kind of like I'm excited to just be around, like, you know, relaxing and eating
Right.
and relaxing and just kind of unplugging from the LA energy for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know for me, if I don't do this soon, I am going to be probably a nervous wreck and have a breakdown or something, because I mean, I'm the type of person that I like to have everything organized and in order. And when I'm rushing to do everything, like that's a huge warning sign for me. Like, hey, Tiff, slow down, revamp what's going on. And I know I've had so much going on. The book has been amazing. It's got me tons of offers. I mean, I can't even keep up with my messages, literally. And so, you know, I think it's just I need a timeout for a minute to really catch up and get back on track, because if I don't take this, then it's going to be detrimental in the future. I know it will. So I'm fortunate enough to be able to do that.
That's really cool. I'm excited to hear that. Well, I'm glad to hear you're going to still be doing the show. So
of course, I'm going to still honor my commitments.
Yeah,
the show must go on.
Yes, it does. That it does. Good stuff. I saw that, Sam, by the way.
You saw what?
Sam's challenge. It's not a challenge, Sam. Oh, you need to repurpose it as a podcast. This is one of the things that people I've heard.
Okay, so listen, this is like my idea, Chris, really quick, because we're just out of time. I want to film the whole entire month experience. I may be psycho and crazy, but I'm psycho and crazy. So I might do it either through filming or recording, because I don't know about, you know, space and stuff, but I'm really going to document this experience. And I'm going to call it Tiffany T's Month Off: the blood, the sweat, the tears, the beauty, the ugly, the irony, the whatever, something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
Thank you, Chris. You're so sweet.
But wait a minute. If you document it, then it's not a month off.
No, I mean, it's real life shit. Like I'm going to seriously be filming everything, the struggles, the good times, my epiphanies, everything. I think it's really important to share, because that time is so precious.
I get it now. I had something else in mind when you said that. I was saying, well,
like just revamping my life and figuring out what am I doing? Like, where do I want to go? What am I doing? Where have I been? And putting it all together so that I have the best chance at 2017 for hitting all my goals again, like I did this year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. Adam, I'm super excited for you. I cannot wait till your book comes out. I'm going to go order it tonight. And Chris, thank you for tuning in. Sam, thank you for tuning in.
I can't wait to meet Chris next time. Hopefully this thing, the technology works. I can't wait to hear more about what you do. And I want you to give me a quick lesson on podcasts when you have time on a show coming up, hopefully, because it's a whole new world. There's so many worlds out there. That's one that I keep hearing, and I'm like, gosh, I don't know. It's another thing. But I'm excited to learn from you, Chris, so thank you.
Yeah, and so every Thursday is his show right before ours, 6 p.m. So, and it's CJ, Ripka, Real and Raw. So, okay, awesome. I'm going to go ahead and close out. You guys all have an amazing night. Adam, is there anything that you would like to say before we end?
Have a great week. Can't wait to see you guys next week. Gratitude Show number 16. Next week is 17, soon to be 1700. Come on.
Right. Okay, well, thank you, and happy Halloween, everyone. And we will see you next week, Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Tune in and have a blessed week.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Take care.